Greetings and salutations. My name is Karan Jones, cosplay name Zentai Fit, and thank you for watching today's comic recap. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. This issue starts off with government officials discussing the recent tragedy of Angel Grove and being literally ripped from the planet. Wonder Woman walks into the meeting boldly explaining what happened, and someone then calls for security to apprehend her. I love how a pack of security guards are seen struggling to hold her back. But it's Wonder Woman. Of course, they can't stop her. Wonder Woman begins explaining what happened to Angel Grove, and then introduces her friends as they know what happens next. We then see a few of the Rangers geared up in DC Comics character outfits. If you've watched my previous recap on the last issue, then you know who's who. At this time, a few of the Rangers' power coins are being held by Brainiac, so these costumes had to do for the current fight. The team begins explaining they are the Power Rangers and they've saved Earth multiple times, but something bigger is coming. They go on to say that they couldn't protect Angel Grove from this new wave of destruction, but they will fight to save the Earth from what's happening currently. Wonder Woman then encourages everyone to ready their armies and resist, as stuff is about to go down. Flashing over to Flash. See what I did there? A little play on the words. Flash is lapping the Earth several times, looking for Lord Zed, and then eventually he runs into him, as he's kinda hard to miss when he's making giant monsters. Lord Zed is beginning to destroy Earth with Brainiac as his ally. Green Lantern tells Wonder Woman that Brainiac has launched drones and they are coming for Earth. He also asks if Cyborg has Angel Grove. Then we flash over to the previous scene in the last issue where Cyborg was corrupted by Brainiac. The Rangers begin explaining what happened, and then Cyborg tries to attack them again under the control of Brainiac. Then Batman steps in to reboot Cyborg's system, fleshing out any trace of Brainiac's corruption. I also love how Superman asks Batman if Cyborg knows that he can do this, and Batman's like, hold him still, and doesn't answer the question. Classic Batman moments. Cyborg is then rebooted and back to his normal state. He then asks what Batman did to him, and Billy tells him he rebooted his system, and once again, another Batman moment where you gotta get stuff done, and sometimes without permission or explanation, according to Batman. The next mission is to get Angel Grove off the ship and into safety. Superman suggests bringing the city to the DC universe temporarily, and before they can do that, they have to stop Brainiac. When Cyborg was being controlled by Brainiac, he also seen that Brainiac had someone else on board of his ship, which was Alpha 5. We then see Brainiac and Alpha 5 conversing as Brainiac has him held hostage. This conversation between two non-human entities was very humanistic in my opinion. You can see that Brainiac captures worlds to study and learn and gather information about different life forms, yet his approach is corrupted and selfish, while Alpha 5 knows that being of high intelligence is knowing that you are not alone, and having friends is a good way to study and understand life rather than captivity. We then see the heroes fighting off droids and monsters in the epic battle for Earth. The Rangers tell Superman that Alpha 5 is their friend, and they won't leave without him. Alpha 5 is currently with Brainiac, but Supes is able to reach him. After all, he does have super speed, which is a plus in a situation where a friend is being held hostage. Superman then takes off to rescue Alpha 5, but then gets choked by Brainiac, and as he's a 12th level intelligence, he knew Superman would come, and because of that, of course, he was well prepared with kryptonite, slowing down the rescue mission. But that all changed when a blade was jammed right through Brainiac's chest, and the Rangers viciously destroyed him. I guess he didn't see that coming. The Rangers are now reunited with Alpha 5, and I love the line from Batman, "We took on Brainiac to save a robot?" Going forward, the team has now retrieved Angel Grove safely, and Billy is bringing Brainiac's arm back with him. We'll touch on that in just a moment. We then see more commentary from Alpha 5 about Brainiac's tactics, and again, I love the common sense and heart within the smallest lines. The heroes are still fighting to save Earth, and then with the other power coins now collected, it's morphin' time. The team is glad to see Alpha 5 in one piece, and Angel Grove is safe as well. Billy has an idea of how to defeat Brainiac, but he and Cyborg need more time. Everyone agrees to fight to buy them time, and then we see Lord Zed about to make monsters grow, and Flash stops that catastrophe. Seeing as Alpha hasn't done much fighting in the current world destruction, Flash has Alpha 5 hold the orb giant thing as they continue to fight off Zed. One of Brainiac's droids asks him to hand it over, and Alpha refuses. Alpha understands that the heart of Brainiac's madness, he probably just wants friends at the end of the day. But his socializing skills are destructive and harmful, and Alpha 5 says he chooses to fight for something larger than himself. And I think we can take that a bit literal. With the ending scene here, I think it will be cool to see Alpha 5 in this moment of action. And, you know, it's a little bit different than how we usually see him compared to the TV show. I think it will be cool to see Alpha 5 have this moment of action and actually see him kick some monster and Brainiac butt. In the TV series, the characters seem to be lower ranked in terms of power and action sequences. So within this story, I think it's very unique and fun to see something different with this particular character. Guys, this wraps up this issue. You already know I love reading Boom Studios comics about Power Rangers, and this crossover particularly, I think, has been huge. And a bit of a wait since, the last issue that released, which was, I want to say a few months ago. The next issue will be the last. It even, tells you the last fight as you go on to see the next cover for the next issue. But I'm excited to see how this, concludes, how they will wrap it up, and how Angel Grove will return, and how the DC characters will, get back to their world. And just to see, once again, the conclusion of this epic historical, crossover. I think it's been an awesome thing, and I'm super glad that we've been able to read it. And I like doing these recaps with you guys, especially with a particular issue like this, where it's just fun. But the story is also really cool too. It's awesome to see something different. And I love that Boom Studios is doing that with their comics, where we get these fun stories with familiarity. I say that all the time, but with twists and a little something different, and that edginess, and I love that that they bring the heart within these stories. So that's my spill on that. What did you guys think about this issue? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you enjoy about it? Whatever your thoughts are, please do comment on this video and let me know. I love discussing and talking about this stuff with you guys in the recaps. Thanks for tuning in once again, guys. Please be sure to like and share this video. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to get the latest on Boom Studios, Power Rangers, comics, and more. Until next time, guys, wham, bam, boom.